Why is it important to learn Spanish? What are the benefits of being bilingual? Well, statistically speaking, there are 21 Spanish-speaking countries all across the world. With 33 million Spanish speakers in the US alone, it is the second largest language. In California, there are roughly 15 million Hispanics and Latinos. Now, learning Spanish also has great benefits to help learn other languages that are also based in Latin, like French, Italian, Arabic, Romanian, and Vietnamese. Usually, the sentence structure is very similar, and some of the words are spelt very similar. There are roughly 329 million people worldwide who speak Spanish. Now, the history of the Spanish language begins with the Spanish colonization between 1521 and 1898, when Spain colonized the New World and a lot of Latin America. In California, particularly, the Spanish created 21 missions between 1769 and 1833 to help spread Catholicism to the native population. By conquering California, it led to a large Spanish-speaking population. When looking at food, some of the more popular dishes like tacos, tamales, and ceviche are a huge part of the culture of different Latino countries. When looking at music, it is a huge part of Latin America, and different countries have different forms, such as mariachi in Mexico, to reggaeton and salsa in Puerto Rico and Cuba, and merengue from the Dominican Republic. There are so many forms of dance and music. Now, when looking at Environmental Charter High School, we are located in Lawndale, California, which is 52% Hispanic and Latino. At the school itself, we are 68% Hispanic, and ECHS celebrates the Hispanic culture through celebrations like Day of the Dead and the fact that Spanish is the only foreign language offered at ECHS. As you can see, Spanish is very important and is the second largest language. Now, don't just take our word for it. At ECHS, there are many people that will vouch for the importance of being bilingual. Just ask one of our counselors, Miss Doño Ramirez, why it's important, and let's talk to a student as well.
My first question is, how has speaking Spanish or being bilingual benefited you in your life?
I think it's benefited me in various ways. First off, my family speaks Spanish, and it was my first language. So it's hugely beneficial in the fact that I can still communicate with my grandmother and my aunts that are not necessarily here in America all the time, but in Central America, and can communicate with me when I need to tell them something. It's really beneficial. First off, that I haven't lost my language. Um, Second, I think being bilingual here in the United States has been greatly beneficial for various reasons. The first one being that there are a great amount of Latinos, not only in California, specifically Southern California, but in all of the United States. And it has helped me greatly in my job because I am able to communicate with parents, and I am able to make presentations in Spanish and give information to people that really need it, in the sense that they may not feel as comfortable getting information in English as they would in Spanish. And the big perks for that is that although in this job you don't necessarily get a pay raise for being bilingual, in very many other jobs you do get a significant amount of money for speaking a language in an area that is highly needed.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Jenny.
Hey,
Can I ask you a quick question?
sure.
I just want to know, why do you think Spanish is important?
I think Spanish is important to Latinos specifically because it helps Latinos feel prideful in themselves, and I feel like that's definitely something I got from taking Spanish at ECHS. I'm more proud to be Hispanic, but I feel like it's important in general for students all over the world to learn different languages, and specifically Spanish in Los Angeles, because so many people in LA speak Spanish, and it allows you to communicate to so many people.